The first step that he takes and makes him unique is he gets a very good fix on what the job requirements are.
Mark takes time to understand what my needs are and what the company needs are, and before he actually goes out and starts to search for people and to find the right people for our positions, what we're looking for at the time.
He actually gets to know the culture of the company, gets to know the environment that the individual would be working for to make sure that there's a good fit when he's searching for a candidate.
If there are relocation issues, salary issues, family issues and things, those are all resolved by the time they come to us.
He has a tendency to make the relationship between the client and what he does seem almost seamless.
When I was hired into my current employer, MasterCard, my first task was to rebuild the finance organization in Latin America. So Mark has done a number of searches with me. Probably one of the most successful searches is the finance head for Mexico, where he placed the person for me there, and that individual right now is actually up for promotion into a bigger role.
I was a candidate of Mark's and have stayed in contact with Mark throughout the years because of the advice that he gave me as a candidate, and then also as a company, he gave us advice. Then when I needed the services, I contacted him to help us find a Vice President of Acquisitions.
Over the course of the last 10 years, Mark has helped us fill a number of different positions in Miami. Specifically, he helped us in some accounting spots, in some treasury-based positions, and has done a tremendous job for us. He's a very reliable resource.
We needed to hire a person to represent our company in Florida with our most important client, which is Burger King. And essentially, these would be people who would be out of the environments where careers in this field tend to develop. He was able to find us about 12 to 14 viable people. To be very frank with you, we tend to use Mark when we've got high-level, more complex searches going on.
Mark brings more to the table than just a search in terms of relationships, in terms of contacts.
Mark's service is very different because it's very personalized.
He's got a very good network of researchers.
Mark and I have a very open relationship. If I have a question or a concern or a need, I simply pick up the phone and speak with him. I don't care where he is. He can be on the West Coast, the East Coast.
Would I recommend Mark and his practice to other businesses? Absolutely. The track record has been 100% with us.
Yes, I would recommend Sadovnick Partners to others and have.
The reason I would recommend using Sadovnick Partners is because Mark takes the time to truly understand his clients. He puts himself on the inside, understands the business, understands what our needs are, and then represents us well in the market.
I would definitely recommend Sadovnick Partners. I've used Mark in the past. I will continue to use Mark. I think, as I've mentioned before, he's an individual that's going to work and do anything he can to make sure that you find the right search, not just a search.
I would recommend Mark without a doubt.
The proof is in the pudding, and so we've done a number of searches with Mark over the years. And on 2 separate occasions, we took a chance and didn't use Mark, and on both of those occasions, they turned out to be disasters. And so we're convinced that the process that Mark has in place works and has consistently worked.